Okay, so welcome GCSE students. So today we are going to focus on another GCSE lesson, so that is working with ratio. So there's a question regarding the ratio. So I will read the question and I will give you like a support, like to do this kind of questions, right? So let me read the question first, and after that, let's solve this together. So here, this is Dave and this is Bobby. Dave and Bobby split 20 sweets in the ratio 2 to 3. Eric says this will mean Dave gets 2 sweets and Bobby gets 3. Nawaz says Dave will get 8 and Bobby will get 12. Jordan says Dave will get 10 sweets and Bobby will get 15. Who do you think has answered correctly? Okay, so now we can try to do this. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Okay, then let me use the tool. All right, here it is Dave and Bobby, right? So Dave to Bobby is 2 to 3. So this means if Dave is getting something like 2 parts, then at the same time, Bobby is going to have 3 parts. Okay, so let's think as this is the first attempt. Okay, let's think like regarding sweets. Okay, Dave has got 2 sweets. Then again, Bobby got 3 sweets. Then at first time it is 5 sweets already. Then as the second attempt, again Dave is getting 2, Bobby is getting 3. So again 5. As third, 2 to 3, again 5. At the end of the third attempt, uh, the total number of sweets divided between Dave and Bobby is Bobby are 15 sweets, right? So, but the thing is, like we can write like this for like for short number ranges, but just think like if the total number of sweets are like more than 100, maybe 1,000 or 100,000 or something, then we have to write steps like for a very long time. So it is not an effective method. So instead of that, we can simply use this method that I'm going to teach you now. Okay, let me write it again. It's Dave and Bobby. So as it is the Dave is going to have 2 parts and Bobby is going to have 3 parts. Okay, so that means if you try to add them together, then you can try to find the total number of parts. So it is 5 parts. So this means a whole is divided into parts. So here, like the whole is divided into 5 parts, right? So I will draw like a whole here. Whole list means the total, like in simply we can say like 1. Okay. So if you want to show this again like this way, we're using the total number of parts according to this, then it is 5 out of 5, right? So then this is like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So as it is like here, 5 parts, that means whole is divided into 5 parts. So 2 parts are belongs to Dave and the rest is belongs to what? Bobby. Okay. So now we have to find the fraction for each student. Okay. So let's take Dave. So from the total, that means from the total, that means from 5 parts, Dave is having 2 parts. That means the ratio will be what? Actually, not the ratio. The fraction will be 2/5, right? Then what about for Bobby? It's 3/5, right? Okay, now we know the fraction. If so, then we can find the relevant sweets that got by Dave and Bobby, right? So we know that this diagram represents the whole. So our total is actually equals to whole. Therefore, we have the fraction. If we multiply those fractions by the total number of sweets, then we can definitely find the total sweets divided between Dave and Bobby. Okay, for Dave, I will solve like this. The fraction is 2/5 time the total number of sweets is 20. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, 20 divided by 5 is 4. This gives 8 sweets. And for Bobby, um, it is 3/5 times 20. 5 divided by 5 is 1, 20 divided by 5 is 4. It is 12 sweets. Okay, now we know the uh, the total number of sweets divided between Dave and Bobby. Okay, so now let me check the answers and find the correct one. First one, Eric says this will mean Dave gets 2 sweets and Bobby gets 3. Actually, this statement is true, but not applicable for this scenario because here it is asking about the total uh, like uh, we got 20 sweets. If so, then we have to find the total number of sweets right received by each one. So here it is only representing about the ratio. That means this will mean when Dave is getting 2 sweets, then Bobby is getting um 3 sweets. Okay, so this statement is actually not correct. But Nawaz says they will get 8 and Bobby will get 12. So that's right because here also for Dave we got 8 sweets and for Bobby we got 12 sweets. So this answer is actually correct. And third one, Jordan says they will get 10 sweets and Bobby will get 15. Here it is 10 sweets and 15 sweets. If we add them together, 10 plus 15, it gives 25 sweets. But actually, in the question, the total number of sweets are 20, not 25, right? If so, then this statement is also not applicable because this is giving a value more than 20. I mean the total, right? If so, then the second answer, Nawaz is the one who said the correct statement. Okay, and in this Jordan one, here it's Dave to Bobby. Earlier we were having 2 to 3. Now it is 10 to 15. So that means both sides were multiplied by 5 times. If the total number of sweets are 25, of course this statement is true. Okay, but here it is not true. So the answer is the second one. Okay, now we came to the end of the question. So now I'm going to give you a small conclusion. All right. So whenever you are getting such kind of a question like a ratio question, first try to write all the things that you know by looking at the question. So it is Dave to Bobby, 2 to 3. That means 2 parts are uh, reserved for Dave and 3 parts are reserved for Bobby. So as the total, it is 5 parts. So that 5 parts is actually equals to whole, right? So then after that, try to find the relevant fraction. Okay. Then after that, multiply it by the total or the whole. Then you will get the relevant answers for each. Okay. So if you face such kind of a question again, just follow these steps. First, write the ratio. Okay. So maybe I'll write somewhere like here. Okay. Number one, write the ratio. Okay. Then number two, then you are going to find the total number of parts. Okay. Then after that, try to find the relevant fractions. Then you can solve this by looking at the question. And remember, like uh, the total is can be we can say like total is equals to whole, right? So that's it. Keep doing the questions again and again, and so enjoy the learning. Thank you so much for watching.